here with the chairman of wrestling for the New York Athletic Club, Noel Thompson. And you guys have a big event, not just the NYC, but the Beat the Streets program coming up with its 7th gala, celebrating middle school wrestling and the growth of wrestling in New York City. And you got a lot of big things to talk about. So first off, where is Beat the Streets right now in terms of everything that's going and its relationship to wrestling on all levels?
I think what Beat the Streets and what we're doing in New York City, Michael Novogratz, Dave Barry, Al Bevilacqua, and the rest of the board, it's pretty much growing wrestling on a grassroots level, but utilizing coaches as that recipe to not only make champions on the mat, but create champions in life. And having these coaches as the mentors, the individuals are going to spearhead and drive the next, heroes in waiting, as we say, in the future of life and in New York City. So things in Beat the Streets are going fantastic at the moment.
May 13th, you're doing something a little different. To borrow a phrase from The Lonely Island, I'm on a boat.
I'm on a boat. I'm on a boat. Everybody look at me because I'm sailing on a boat. I'm on a boat. I'm on a boat.
Tell us a little bit about being on a boat and how big of a boat it is.
It's the USS Intrepid, right?
That's a big boat.
It's a big boat in the Hudson. And, what's great about this boat, you think about armed services, right? How many wrestlers have served in the armed services? You guys probably don't even know, Mike Novogratz was a helicopter pilot, in the Army at one point, and in the ROTC. And it's just an incredible thing in terms of celebrating service, celebrating wrestling, getting everybody together, getting all these cauliflower comrades together on a boat.
I like that. That's a good line.
Put on a big match. And we're going to do it in the Hudson, we're going to do it in Gotham, we're going to do it big because it's the Big Apple, and we're going to have fun.
Big match. Let's see, you could not possibly be alluding to, as you just called it, the grudge match of all grudge matches?
There's only one way to do it, right? If you're going to have a match, why not put together the two people who probably like each other or least like each other the most, which is Darian Caldwell, Brent Metcalf. Rematch of the 2009 NCAA Finals. And except this is going to be freestyle because eventually we got to beat the Russians, right? But right now we're going to have grudge matches. And the grudge match is going to be Brent Metcalf versus Darian Caldwell. And we're going to have a couple other matches, as a sneak preview. But, you show up May 13th, you'll see what's under the hood.
Now the BTS Gala on May 13th, how soon should people have their... That invitation was essentially an open invite to the wrestling community.
Definitely.
So it was not an exclusive type of thing, but the opportunity is there to meet some of your heroes, the greats in the past. John Smith, Bruce Baumgartner, Dan Gable have all been there. This is a big deal. So for wrestling fans that might live in the Northeast or somebody that wants to make a trip out, what are they going to have to do to get on a boat?
I'm on a boat.
What you're going to have to do is reply to the gala at beatthestreets.org, and that's going to confirm your RSVP. And I would do that immediately because last year we had about 500 folks. This year we're trying to break that record. So, you're not going to look at a bigger wrestling event in America on May 13th on the USS Intrepid in the Big Apple.
As far as the other things that are going on, obviously good food, good drink. You had some matches that you're planning. You can't really leak off all the other matches, but how is this going to be different? Obviously, it's on a boat and not at like the Bowery or something like that. It's a different atmosphere. We're respecting the military and honoring them.
Sure.
But what are some other changes that are going on with this gala and Beat the Streets in general?
Well, I think we're going to honor the kids that partake in Beat the Streets, honor some of the individuals who have served in the military, honor some of the coaches and give them awards, and make them feel special, make them feel the heroes. Each and one of us had coaches that have impacted our lives, right? Now we need to honor the people who have impacted the lives of others. And I think that's what Beat the Streets is about, that mission. Mike Novogratz, Al Bevilacqua, Dave Barry, all these individuals that are a part of what we're doing, and New York City in general, and support. Honor the people who supported wrestling, who supported kids, who supported and mentored the individuals of the future. And I think that with this gala is really going to signify that. Having this match on a boat in conjunction with the party is just going to be a fantastic event.
What about the other organizations that have played a significant role? USA Wrestling, Living Your Dream, Medal Fund.
Sure.
How is their role going to be represented?
I think USA Wrestling is represented because you know what they do? They've got the matches, they got the athletes. The athletes who want to come. They want to support America. They want to support what USA Wrestling is doing. You know, I think the Medal Fund, what drives an individual to say, hey, you know what? I win the Olympics, you know what? I get $250,000. I win a world title, I get $50,000. Giving individuals the opportunity to earn a living, be an opportunity to get to the next level and make money, I think is very important as well.
So if you could sum up the on a boat reference, are you going to give us a little T-Pain?
I listen to a lot of music, but I probably wouldn't do T-Pain much justice trying to mimic him. But
well, you don't have a grill and a top hat, and a lot of people probably watch this might not have any idea who T-Pain is. But
no.
in terms of the fun event, this is going to be a fun event.
We're gonna have fun. We're gonna watch wrestling. You're gonna
talk
mingle,
wrestling, be around wrestling.
Be around wrestling, hug wrestlers, wrestle wrestlers. You know, I'm sure there'll be a lot of brush fire wrestling matches on the boat. But it's a way to celebrate wrestling culture.
How are you gonna keep people from double-legging each other off the boat?
Hey man, well we got enough insurance, so you don't want to be floating in the Hudson, literally. But we're gonna have a good time.